Good morning to you. Tell us about the impact of this incredible weather.
A very good morning to you, Jane. Now, we know through the city's confirmation yesterday that several properties had minor damage. Roof were blown off by the gale force, and like you've mentioned before, several areas had electric disruptions. But where we are now, we are in Sea Point, just outside the Premier Hotel's headquarters. I'll just ask my colleague Mabuti just to show you some of the damage that was caused by the gale force winds. Now we can see from the first floor that the windows were blown away from this hotel, and also I'll ask Mabuti to pan down and just to show you just how far these windows were blown away by the wind. But what we know, after speaking to my colleague Annika de Beer, the meteorologist, she did mention that it's not unusual for the Western Cape to experience such weather conditions. But she also did mention that today is the day where we will not be experiencing the strong winds. As you can see from my blazer, I'm not being blown away today just like yesterday, but today is a bit more calmer. But we are going to assess several areas that were reported to have been affected by the strong winds. Also, the city of Cape Town mentioning yesterday that its city officials will be also visiting some of the areas affected by the gale force winds.
Yeah, it certainly looks a lot calmer today. I mean, there were incredible pictures yesterday of people hanging onto posts and hanging onto their hair. What were they saying about what happened yesterday?
I mean, a number of people that we tried to speak to yesterday, they were very embarrassed and refused to speak to us. There was one gentleman who was trying to cross the road, and the wind blowed him and he fell on his back. And when I was also doing a live crossing with Faith, I could not breathe properly because the wind was so strong that at some point we had to cut that live crossing because I was also being blown away by the wind. But today it's a bit more calmer, and like Annika had informed me yesterday that the gale force winds will not be as strong as it was throughout the weekend this week.
Okay, we'll talk to you later when you find out more about the damage that was done. Thanks very much for that.